are recording live.
Let's go.
We're recording live from the kitchen.
That's some marvelous shit.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Let's go.
All right, guys, welcome to Wine, Dine, and Lime.
Yes.
So we're missing a few people tonight because, hold on, you guys can't see me, but we had a huge mega snowstorm, and so a lot has changed in a lot of our elements. But we said that we was gonna come, so we're coming, and everything will still be posted on YouTube, but just not at the time that we expected it to be. When you wake up, it'll be there.
As you can see, we're making sure we use our squash. We're making it like we use vegan tonight. That's a vegetable and green apples.
Getting the yeast ready for the bread, you know?
So what are we making tonight?
We're gonna make the bread.
We're making
All right, so we're making the bread.
We're gonna make
Right.
a yam porridge.
All right.
vegan soup.
Oh, yeah,
Yam porridge and bread. I'm gonna make some yam porridge and bread.
I'm the one that doesn't eat soup or porridge or anything like that, so this should be interesting.
Vegan soup.
All right, so there's no meat involved, so this is good. All right, we'll give it back to the nurse. All right, first day. You want to take your good hand and pop a question?
It's that. Oh yeah, you make up a question. Yeah.
You take the questions and we ask us what we cook.
We don't be there if you don't like how we have made soup.
See?
We box. You gotta wash your hands right?
See how I'm eye-rolling as I look at the camera?
See what's going on.
As they cook, I'm supposed to pop the questions. Like, I ain't got shit to do.
No,
I'm just saying.
You did.
You see? Like, I ain't got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? You pop the questions for us while we eat. See that bullshit? Okay.
Right
You
now,
see, so here come a girl missing. That's all it is. All right, here we go. All right, so
Yeah.
I'm going to pull. I want you to pull your own fucking question.
So I pull it and I pass it to
Pull
you.
your question and then you can give it to me. Pull your own question.
I pull this one. I pull this one.
All right, I got mine. All right, you got a good hand right there. Pull the question right fast. Get up. You okay? Don't worry. Put a little pumpkin, get on it. It's natural.
Just give
Yo,
her.
you-
Just give her.
I don't understand. You,
oh, why is a woman so sexy?
Just give her. She was like,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm going to ask the question.
Yeah, that's a better way. That's it.
All right.
I'm make sure that make child and see Facebook.
All right. You want to pull out a question? Oh. You need to pull out too. You know what I'm saying? Whatever come out, we were talking about. All right. So we got 5 out here. So this is gonna be my part right here. So these are the questions right here that we got. So first question. Y'all ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Do children have a right to decide? Wait, hold on. Do children have a right to make decisions about sex under 18? Should the law be changed? Because here in Canada, it's, they're young. It's only 14. And in most countries, do you know that in most countries, you can marry a girl under 18,
yeah.
but she has to be 18 to get a lawyer to divorce you?
Yeah. So you don't know the law is right, and we always try to tell people that. That's why they came up with the law.
Did you know that?
But that's some
Talk to your
country.
daughters. No,
Yeah.
that's everywhere. Basically,
Everywhere,
that's
you know?
basically everywhere. Because most places, unfortunately, under 18. It's still, the law is still under 18.
Well, once they give you consent, it's no problem. Like if you need the for instance.
Like in certain places it's 16, in certain places it's 14.
Yeah.
In certain places it's 17, in certain places it is 18.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? But it's not enough places.
Well, it's all about the peer too, because
It says all about the family.
Oh yeah, well I mean there's girls that's getting sold. I mean there's a lot of dynamics here.
It's a lot of stuff like,
It's the family. The family and the people's consent is what's the problem. I mean, You gotta get the family's consent. And the
Young
people
kids
that's
have to
involved.
for their own though, man. Young kids them don't get easy like.
I'm like, let me make sure you can see the question.
And like they have to design way to make food. Not enough money, it's food.
That's the question right there. Question one.
That's a crazy application way. Their kids already trying to be married.
They can get it on the question.
Let me get it going.
You know? They can get it on the question.
What they want, man. They're married.
Get to the next one.
All right, guys. So our recipes tonight, I'm making chow. Even though I'm missing a few ingredients, I'm gonna have to twist this up, and I'm gonna have to see how this works out. Making pineapple chow, so this should be very full.
I'm like,
And I'm gonna try making it with some lychees, so this should be very interesting. This is definitely a new one.
Next question. Let's keep it going.
All right, so let's see what the next question is.
All
right, let's see. All right. Why is the woman so sexualized, and how can we change it for the next generation?
Oh boy.
Well, we can change it.
Oh boy! Look, I'm the only female in the room tonight, so I want to hear these answers. Come on, fellas. Let's keep it interesting, guys.
Okay, I'm gonna try it out for you. We can guide them in one direction.
All right, but why are women so sexualized?
Absolutely, because someone is not doing their duties. And these are the problem when ladies are going
But
in
you
that direction.
think that is that you really think that is that someone's not doing their duties completely? Because if, as much as I have a daughter, right?
Yeah.
She's 15 years old.
Yeah.
And as much as I talk to her, and as much as I try to communicate with her, there's so much stuff out there that is there to pull everything that I taught her away.
But that's what's going on. Influences, you know?
Yeah, it's so true, but it's like, listen, it's like black and white. It's like they paint this picture of a perfect family, right? So you have to make sure your family is known. From day one, it's kings and queens. So your mom is a king, your dad is a king, and your mom is a queen. So now you gotta get your own queen and do your duty. Absolutely.
Most people don't think like that.
And do what you're supposed to do.
Because in the environment, most
Take
people
care what you're supposed to take care of and make sure it goes through. Don't be making up no stories. Like I make the story card. I'm with that.
I am dishwasher.
Like they take that serious. And that's what you do.
What you do, John?
I don't think they got the script. They want to rip on some shit.
Woman was being that track.
You really believe that?
Yeah,
You really believe that?
yeah. And a man should do like a woman. Because that is your woman to just
Do what you want.
Okay, but let me ask y'all a question, because you know I'm a thought provoker and I like to provoke shit too at the same time. Who makes who?
You make who?
Who makes who?
Both make.
Well, think about it.
You need one to work with the other. That's the
You
way
need
it is.
one to, exactly. All right.
You need both. You need both.
Right.
Make one.
Right? But
No one can make one person.
who does the carrying?
The female
The
doesn't
woman
carry.
Female can make
Always
her
do the delivery.
and they can make
carry,
food.
you know?
But we're just, no, it's
That
not.
carries the.
It's fine.
It's one sperm, one egg.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
So after your sperm is gone and it is fertilized, you've done your job.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Right?
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people carry that.
So that's why when a man is like
Now it's for me to carry.
not trying to go the right way, in the way that he's taught, he's like, he must be very trying to see. We cannot see what we see. We see this from early. Like, you gotta make sure you're seeing the right thing and know it's the righteous thing in your heart. And that's when you know it's gonna feel good and good.
But
If
think
you
about
start
the
going sideways in the wrong way, I don't know which way you're going, but it's still going that. You can't see the right thing. And that's why everybody will be calling it. They think want to see somebody come up with some story about whatever they were and what they do and what it is. You want to see kids, grandkids, and I think that's big. And I say, yo, we plant those seeds and they big like that now.
No, but just
That's what I
don't
see.
plant the seed. See when you plant the seed, then just plant the seed and expect it to grow. You have to care.
Yeah, you have to spend time with
You
it.
have to be
And
there.
nurture it the way that you're supposed to do.
But most of the times, sometimes women just leave a
Mislead
man.
and mislead the kids and all these other things, make the kids them stray a certain way. But
No, but you have to
they get
understand
tortured
that.
like that.
You understand. So now man might be willing to look after himself.
okay.
Sacrifice.
Oh, I'm glad you said that shit right there.
You know, and a woman knows sometimes we just don't say and just leave her alone. with the child because why? That man not taking the role of
And
father as she expected it of him.
So you see that man
So
probably in the house.
sometimes women have a failure. Woman have fault
No,
is
the
the
woman
same.
them have a fear by keeping that man in the
But
house
most of the times,
all the time and protecting them from all the realities like he's her mommy or
no,
something.
most of
And
the
that's
times,
why you come more work.
women like to see
And that's
what we're not
police.
supposed to see. You see when we see what we're not supposed to see,
That gets you in trouble.
that gets you in trouble.
Yes, I think
It does get you in trouble because
analyzing
men
this-
only see with their eyes. They don't really see with nothing else.
What the eye don't see, the heart don't hurt. So you
Yeah.
have to do what you do because you was the man to do what you do.
Because you ain't seeing it. As
You-
long as
you-
the man, no, that shit ain't.
Watch all the shit.
As long as the man don't see,
Watch all the food.
he's good, you know.
Yeah,
Clear what? It's a different flavor everything you want to taste.
yeah.
And
Everybody sees
so you when it comes to woman, as man, most of the times you know when they want to taste a different flavor.
Well, that's all.
Well, then, okay.
That's what you got to
That's
choose.
all.
All right, okay,
That's-
but if you want to taste different flavors, no, fuck that. Hold on. Stop in that bush. I need to stop right here. If you want to taste different flavors, then you shouldn't have a wife at home.
No, he's talking about men in general. We don't have.
That be the other element. See, that could go a
Sometimes-
whole different way.
Sometimes a man have a
Because you guys talked about child rearing. I listen to y'all
Yeah,
now. Y'all
yeah.
talked about child rearing. Y'all talked about all the different elements of females. But you're not realizing that men do the exact same things. There are men out there who literally torture their baby mamas.
Yeah, that's true.
Torture the fuck out of them.
That's true.
Living goddamn proof. Torture the shit out of them. And it doesn't matter what kind of mom you are. It doesn't matter how good you are to your kids. It doesn't matter how much you love your
So
kids.
all in all, they have to
It's you.
It's you.
It's you as a person.
You have to think about it different
Period.
ways.
The sexualization, the everything. It's you as a person, and it's what you
The
decide that
individual.
you
Yeah,
want to step into.
yeah. Because a lot of people have different choices. You know what I mean? If you have
Because
different
it's
choices,
really your choice. It's
some
not
men have-
about the other person. It's
some
never
men in
about
the
the other
house,
person.
like, some men in the house with 5 wives.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And all 5 wives are very
And they're
happy
cool.
together. And they're cool together.
Nobody
So it's all about what you feel like. What you feel like doing. And you're doing that.
But I want to see if men will actually let one woman have 5 men.
No, but you see, a woman can have 5 men.
Once she can
Well, who the
maintain,
fuck told you that? Just so you understand, in order for a woman to have a really
once she
good
can
man, she
maintain.
really needs 5 men in one. I'm not even gonna fuck around with you. I'm not even gonna be no asshole with you. How many of y'all in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
It takes the best qualities of all 5 of y'all
For you to pick
for me to find one good man.
You see that?
It takes 5 of
That's called
motherfuckers, y'all.
choices.
5.
That's choice.
But there's only one of my ass in here that can handle all 5 of y'all.
No, but a choice.
Come
You
on,
have, you have to make a choice. Which one you're gonna be the one you're gonna like the most, or the one you're gonna care about the most, or the one you're gonna have some feelings for. If you're just like random, whatever.
Yeah,
then
but you
it's
see, but that's just it. The one that I have feelings for might have a small penis.
you see, that's
he
the
might not
problem.
be that fucking
That's real
smart.
talk. That's real talk.
Like, if we're being realistic here,
Yeah,
he might not have all the qualities that I need. He might not know how to cook and clean out.
That's real
He
talk.
might not know how to take care of kids. But the dude who got the big dick, he know how to clean house and fuck it.
That's
And
what I'm
let's
saying.
be realistic.
So you
So,
get 2.
guess what? That's 2 already.
That's 2 already. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Now think about
So
it.
you beat the
Now
odds.
think
So
about
you
it.
don't beat the odds.
And then, now what if that dude, he keep himself a little bit homely?
Yeah.
Now I want that fly boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that fly boy, most of the time when you're super fly,
You got to
you're
go.
lacking a whole lot of shit.
You got the clothes
You're
and the
lacking a
clothes.
whole lot of
You got the
shit.
clothes and the
The
clothes.
bigger your car, the bigger your diamonds, you can be sure your ass is lacking all kinds of shit. So I'm sorry. As a female, and it's not that we would sleep with all of you. We would entertain 4 of you, but we would sleep with 1 of you. So 1 of you would get the cookie snatch, and the other 4 would be doing the work.
It's true.
It's straight up. It's a mental fuckery, but now y'all know the secret. So if you talk about niggas being choosy, we fucked up too.
Nobody say you just
Be
scared.
real with it.
That's why it goes back to individuality. You know what I'm saying? Think about who you are, the choices you make, and what you want to do with your choices.
That's why you have to make sure we can make sure that we're doing the thing there.
And that's why most kings, you know what I'm saying, always have like 18 or 20 wives. You know what I'm saying? Because to establish yourself as a man, you gotta make sure you can make a bunch of women establish themselves. So you gotta be around them. with the support now, they're gonna be who they gotta be. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, you see, for men, it's kind of like the same thing in some ways for men because
Energy.
but it comes differently for men. For men, it's the woman that you're going to be able to trust.
Well, that's a big thing.
You know, that woman that's going to be loyal, along with that trust. Then the woman that's going to respect you and have your back even when you're not there. That's a whole other element of woman too. You understand what I'm saying? Now, there's women who entail a lot of those qualities, but that's a seasoned thing. You're not going to get that, and that's why we were asking the question about, you know, should they wait till over 18? Because if you're being sexualized already young, you're not going to be able to formulate really as a female for a man.
Well, it's all about indoctrination. Is the first thing. Like, that's what we said, family. Like, you know what I mean? The indoctrination is how you grow up, the surroundings, what you're into. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's action.
If you're missing dad at home, that starts a lot of the problem.
Well, do you know how it is today?
If you're missing one parent, because there's some kids who they're just with their dad and they lack in the same exact element. They need the both.
Two other kids then they might get so big so fast that they don't realize.
Kids don't take instructions no more. They take instructions from television and from influencers. So if you
remember, you see, these conversations now that you guys are having, it goes both ways. Yeah. You understand?
But you gotta know kids are listening.
It's always
They
about
are.
women. When it comes down now in society, it's always about women. Right? Women are driven and wanted to. They got to go. Once that as a salary, yeah, you know, women's supposed to know their roles. Get it straight, man's supposed to know their roles.
Absolutely, I concur with
But
that
then
100%.
when man started changing and say, yo, we just put on apron and this, no, then that's a woman can do so much more. Yeah. But and in that voting for women now, women got the right to start voting and doing all this work and doing this thing and this. That's where it went wrong now. See, because there wasn't a line drawn when they were doing that. You know, they didn't think about the future. Because then there's more started to add on to this. Well, woman rights and everything. You see what I'm saying, Charlie? You got that.
Oh, got that. I can't get it.
That's why that's the beautiful thing about.
So you see what I'm saying, though, right?
Absolutely.
The door. So when we're saying sleeping with man, woman need man, like it goes like kings and queens. A queen can do all that all day, but a regular lady that's not in that position can't do that. You know what I'm saying? That's why them only it works for man. You know what I'm saying? Because a man is always the head. You see?
Well,
but now in
that's
this
not
society,
actually,
but no, this is what I'm saying.
Just this society,
In
because
this society
in
now,
reality, inside the household, outside the household, the man is the head. But inside the household,
the woman
is
the
the
head.
head of the household.
Yes, we know
Like,
that.
if she's not
But
happy,
what I'm saying
sorry,
is
guys.
things change so much in the centuries. Things change so much. You understand? Just like the age of children. Back in the days, a child to us now, 15 years old, 13 years old is getting married. 15 years old running all 100,000 guys in the army. A 15-year-old is doing that. And that they control that. That's what they say, you're a man. So you see, each time these century changes, things change with ages and consents with teenagers now, right? But when a teenager thinks they reach 18, they're a woman. But society, we consider that oldies consider that at old age, you're old. But in the mindset, you're a child. You see what I'm saying? As soon as they reach 18, them can do everything and not us up.
And that's not the truth.
They should have been doing this from the age of 12, 13 years old. And now they're acting at 18 now and doing kiddie stuff. I think they're adults.
Well, I definitely believe that if you don't give a child freedom at home, they will act out in the street. Because the only children that act out in the street are the children who have no freedom at home.
Of course, you have to have freedom. Because
we're
from the islands, and we all know about
we all know about getting beat.
Getting beats and rules and stuff, right?
No work and no play, make Jack a dull boy.
This is it.
You can have work and no play. Have to have work, have to have.
Look at what we're doing right now. Look at what you guys are doing right now. Okay.
Anything of the old.
And we were taught to do this. You ask any younglings to come in and do something like this, they don't know how to start it, how to peel a carrot, how to grate it. You know, everything is blender to them now. Everything, you know.
We have to still continue.
But we have to
guide
keep
them
teaching them.
If we don't guide and teach, you see, the thing is, what I realized with society is that they keep telling these kids that they're not listening, and that's just not true. They are listening. They're listening to you say they're not good enough. That's what you're saying to them. That's why they're going out and killing each other. Why do you think we decided that one of the biggest topics that we wanted to talk about was violence in our community, violence against each other, what the hell's going on? And the biggest thing is that.
Because parents doesn't have fear in their kids no more. No, let me rephrase that. Kids doesn't fear their parents no more.
No, because their kids, if everybody's telling you you don't listen, you don't care, all you do is act up, you do what you want to do, what are you gonna do?
You can call cops on your parents. Yeah.
The consensus is telling you, society, everything's telling you this is what you are doing. This is what they're gonna do. If you keep calling me a bear, after a while, I might throw at you. I'm not sure how that's gonna roll out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Yeah, you have to just know that every century, the time changes. You know, a lot of things are gonna change, but it all remains the same. It's old school way. Nothing should change. We can adapt, but we need to, you know, certain things shouldn't be changing. Children not supposed to have the rights to talk about, I'm gonna call cops on you.
What happens on the
Yeah,
society?
but you see, society told them
to do
that they don't have to take it. And they really don't. Like, yo, I'll give you a story. And this is how I know how powerful they are. My daughter, right, when she was little, I used to spank her. Tap her on her leg, tap her on her hand. You know, just a little simple, like, no, you're not going to do that. One day, I spanked her and I sent her into the room. And she walked out. She looked at me in my face and she said, Mommy, you hit me and it hurts. But then it goes away. She walked into the room and slammed the door so fucking hard, the house shook. I said, well, yes, okay then. She never got touched again. She's 15 years old. She was about 3-4 years old when that happened. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She knew what she wanted and what she didn't want, and she wasn't accepting that. You could deal with me in other ways. You don't have to deal with me by hitting me because I don't like it. So they know what they want. All you have to do is actually listen to them. It's just, it sounds hairy-fairy, but you really gotta listen to them.
Because back home, your parents just have to talk. That's what it is. And when they did hit you, then you know. Holy crow, grandma can hit that hard, grandpa can hit that hard.
When you go in bed, is that getting your tucked in?
Or is that
torture or abuse?
What is that?
Well, I mean, I think about how many kids that grow up now and they're like, yo, like, damn, so, because it's a difference between kind of tapping your kid and a difference between straight up beating the shit out your child.
Yeah.
And a lot of kids unfortunately, they get the shit beat out of them, especially young black boys. You guys get it, though. I'm sorry. You guys, you guys don't even realize that ingraining of that abuse, and you're thinking because it's the person that loves you the most in the world.
Oh, yeah.
This is the person that is supposed to protect you from everything, and they're beating the shit out of you. So what do you expect from the world? What could you possibly expect? You can't expect kindness from community, and who are you expecting it from when the people you're right underneath their roof, and they're looking at it as discipline, but if every time you open your mouth they box you it becomes abuse. You're taking your rocks off on me, yo. That ain't love no more.
Yeah, well, there's abuse. That's what we're saying. There's abuse.
Once they get the news that they messed up.
There's love beaten and there's abuse.
That's why people still hurting people right now because the long-term psychological abuse that they happens. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, like people are jump off the building after working there. You don't realize that? Because who knows if it's psychological, you jump down the building.
Yeah, I watch kids. I watch kids who they got a lot of beatings. They went through a lot of stuff when they were kids, man. And those kids, most of them have anxiety. They're the ones on medication. They're depressed. They're going through things, and you don't realize it's really just being too hard on them.
Yeah.
It didn't work for us.
Pressure, yeah.
Like generation to generation, it never worked. Beating you don't work. It really doesn't. It holds a stain in your heart. It really does. It puts a place on you. I mean, I was a kid, and boy, growing up in Trinidad, everybody can beat you. The teacher can beat you. Everybody can beat you.
The neighbor.
Everybody, though, down the street, the whole neighborhood can beat you. You all know it.
But this is what I'm saying. Every time the century changes, time changes, things are changing now. We can't be kids like how we were brought up.
Lychees and pineapple.
It worked for us, but it's not going to work for them. We have to actually talk to these kids.
These kids, because the more you beat them, they ain't hearing it.
They're in the media thing. They're thinking this is how life really is. I mean, a lot of kids, and they'll tell you, they think life is actually this is how we were born and seen. Like, we didn't born in this computer.
No?
You can just go on your computer and you say, hey, teach me to plant a carrot. Teach me to plant a flower. That's how they're learning.
And that's how they're learning. But guess what? The thing is that they're still going out there and learning. So it's not that they don't want to learn. It's how you're teaching them. They need, what I realize with anybody under 25, especially, and I give it up to 30, right now with this very time, because I'm dealing with the nephews, and I'm dealing with the daughter, I'm dealing with elements of this generational energy. And they just want that respect. For them, it's all about that respect. Don't fucking talk down to me. Because you don't know that I can go over your head and I can find out anything I want. So I don't need you. You understand what I'm saying? This old school encyclopedia and they ain't into all of that no more. You understand what I'm saying? Before we used to have to go seek knowledge. Now knowledge is in the palm of their hands. So don't talk down to me. I came and I told my nephew the other day, I'm going to teach you how to cook. He was offended. And I didn't think anything of it because my mother, when she came into the kitchen, what she said, baby, come, let me show you how to cook. Let me show you something.
You were happy.
So you were kind of happy for it. But he's like, but I already know how. And I probably know how to do it better than you. Because I've already looked at so many different techniques on how to do this thing.
Information.
You just knew one, mom. You know what I'm saying? I went and I looked at 15. He told me exactly how to toss that pasta. He told me it. But in my mind, I'm still like, okay, well, if I show you these little simple tips, then I know that it will be beneficial. You understand what I'm saying? But you have to come with them in a way where you don't act like you think you're teaching them. They don't want to hear that. They want you to come, and I realize the more I talk to them as equal, the more the communication changes. Because trust and believe, I struggle with how I am compared to, you know what I'm saying?
You want to be on their level, but at the same time, you can't be on their level. You know, but like I said, we're all brought up in different times.
We were brought up in different times, but you know the one thing, and
around the circle came back on the young ones, you know? There's a lot of them right now. A lot of young youths out there right now. A lot of the old people are dying out.
I'm like, you ain't gonna chime in. He's like, no, I'm just looking at the camera real fast.
I'm loving it, bro.
You know, I look at the dynamic of, you know, I think what my mom tried to explain to me growing up, and it was, we're not raising children, we're raising adults. You understand what I'm saying?
It's true,
and so you have to deal with them in ways that is different. because they understand that, they feel that energy within inside themselves now.
Yeah.
My daughter at 2 years old kept on saying, when I'm 19. And the school had so many problems with her. Every day. Yeah, you can go. Every day they called me. Oh my God, we don't know what to do with her. Oh, well, she just walked out the room. Oh, well, she just, I'm like, oh, Lord, okay. And then the principal called me one day, and I said, well, just so you understand, when she refers to herself at home, she refers to herself as 19. You have to listen to who she is. And so if you guys treat her as a 19-year-old, you won't have any problems.
Some kids mature faster than others, you know. Depends on how they were raised, the environment, the things they have to go through, you know what I mean? All the kids grew up in different places where they have to mature very early, you know what I mean? For like some kids grow up like they had to support a family at a young age, you know what I mean? So that kid will mature a little bit faster than a kid that's all young age, you know what I'm saying?
A lot of these kids are not getting
Nurture.
taught what it is to survive. Get up and learn to cook and wash your clothes, have respect.
That's what you call chores. When we grew up, we call that chores when we were young, you know what I mean? You have to do something in the house, you know? So you get discipline from that.
But, okay. All right, you know why kids don't know that? And I'm sorry, I'm not putting it on the fucking kids. I'm putting it on the adults. Because kids only do what they see. They do not care what you tell them.
Again, we just made a mistake. We can't say parents. It's society right now.
Well, because you know what? You know what? There is a lot of society's influence. And the only reason why society's influence is there is because so many parents didn't do a job. Because guess what? Every single adult, think about it. Every single pedophile, every rapist, every single solitary one. If you do a background check, there's a click. There's a lack of love somewhere. There's a lack of parenting. There's a lack of connection. There is a lack of it.
But why is it that?
Because most of the parents themselves.
Because a lot of the parents themselves.
It's a start to everything, you know.
You understand?
Because they never take care of the situation in the past. It's like, okay, for example, you know, we grew up a certain way, you know what I mean? Like, most fathers, we hustle, we do whatever the case may be. I get his story with his dad growing up, whatever his stories, whatever. You get influenced, you know what I'm saying? He wants to walk that road. He wants to get that swag. He wants to get whatever achievement came to that from. You know what I'm saying? So he think now, that's the route I'm going to travel. You know what I'm saying?
You know this? What we're talking about, it's different how they got hurt, but it's the same.
It's the same thing. It's just a lack of love. Why do you think they say that love is the only thing that can heal anything? Because at the end of the day, if I talk to my plant rough, it's going to die.
Yeah, but
if I treat it love, it's going to live.
Yeah, but it's also
so if a plant does that, what makes you think a
see
human
what you
does?
call love, right? You say love now. Love, they interpret love differently. You see what I'm saying? Because guess what happens now?
Love just ain't hugs and kisses.
We grew up a different way, right? Some kids grew up getting the toys every minute from their 5 years old.
That's not always love. Because they're not getting no hugs and kisses. They're not getting nothing. They're getting just toys. They're not getting no affection.
Most people interpret it for love because most people are looking at life like this. Okay, love to some people is fulfilling the need fulfilling that whatever you need to get from somebody that you never had from nobody else. Affection, whatever you can say. You know what I mean? Some people accept love as a physical thing.
Yeah,
some people have an emotional thing. Yeah. Some people have love because of, everybody's different. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, people's emotions is what causes people to do things. You know what I'm saying? People indoctrinations is how things happen. They grow in a plant. If you give it enough nutrients, enough sustenance, it will grow right. If you don't at least approach it with a certain way, it ain't gonna grow right. You know what I mean? Because you have different. It's like. Go ahead.
We're having this and we're seeing why things are happening.
Okay, wait, hold on here. Let me see.
We're putting our hands over everything. The man has been caught.
Oh, don't worry. Even if that thing's, it's just a screen going to sleep.
Because we put all this power in these. We're not enjoying life. Our children are not seeing life.
Different form of sheets, you know what I mean?
No, they're saying to you right now, listen, you're telling us the good old days and grandma. They're telling you, listen, you guys had all the good fun. have that.
Yeah.
We're struggling for a job, even going to a McDonald's job. Back in our time, those jobs were easy to get.
Yeah.
And we didn't even want it. Those were like, oh, we rather work in a factory places and stuff. Now everybody's getting jobs. Everybody's going to school. Everybody's going to university. All fighting for a job. You see what I'm saying? They're getting crushed right now.
We see information and accessibility work together. Most of these kids have information, so they have accessibility. You know what I'm saying? One time when we were younger, we didn't have access to a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things we didn't have access to. We didn't have information to. You know what I'm saying? So as time goes, we will share information, which is supposed to be important in information. You know what I mean?
Like I said, different time, fam. Because they put too much power in the man and politicians. It's causing our children to go this way. Parents are going to 3, 4 different jobs, can't be at home. They're putting the laws. Their kids going out there. The police is dealing. The system deal with that.
And you see what? Everybody should know one thing. Not everybody should know one thing. But the word is, you should know that parenting starts at home. So whatever influences.
Beautiful. I'm glad you said that.
Whatever influences you have should be from wherever wherever you were cropped from, as they would say. You know what I'm saying?
Can I
wherever
get
you
this in
came
there?
from.
I don't know if y'all gonna see this right here.
Your house farm, whether you're rich, whether you're poor, indoctrination. So if you know that in life, you know what I'm saying? People nowadays take indoctrination from outside.
Okay, but it's staying in a bad relationship. Why I said that's a good lead-in right there, because the next question is staying in bad relationships, mental and physical, and why do people stay?
It all depends. It's a game for some people.
How does it affect you? How does it affect the kids? How does it affect the family? Because in the end, you're staying, right? And you're staying for a selfish reason.
Remember, a lot of people.
But it affects a lot of things.
A lot of people in relationships to begin with just for, you know what I mean? For games. You see what I'm trying to show you?
You just said it. You just hit it on the head. We're selfish. They're being selfish.
It's being selfish.
You don't have to be selfish.
No.
And we know that.
But people get for gains. Some people just want to make sure, like, okay, I want to make sure I look good all the time. I have the house, I have the family, I can be talked about when I go to work, talking about my friends, they look good, they don't think you. And when they get up, they know deep down, they really don't like their partner. They don't really appreciate their partner no more. You see what I'm saying? But they got to live to make themselves look good in the public, in the eyes of their family, in their work friends, people they chill with. You know what I mean? They know they don't want to be who they're with. You know, but they're trying to act like it's real. But that's what life is nowadays, in a two-faced living.
But the messed up thing is that in staying in that type of relationship, especially when children are involved, do you think that as much as you try to hide it, that they're not affected by it?
Of course they're affected by it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's affected by it, but guess what happens all the time?
I watch parents hide all the time, and the kid still does exactly what you were hiding.
Kids nowadays,
they were faster than what you were hiding than what you did.
Right. No, but they know. Everybody have emotional connections.
Can I just say, boy?
Children, they don't even know what gender they are. All right. They don't. They're confused. In our time, we know what we are when we were born and stuff. They start understanding. Now they don't know what they are. A 12-year-old will tell you that she has a girlfriend.
But that's what they wanted to believe. The fact is not the fact.
The system, society, the system. Look at Catching Wind. We're going to put it right out there. Look what Catching Wind did. We wanted to teach the young children, our children.
To use the same washroom.
Right. Pink flag?
Okay?
Yeah. Our children to learn about man and man is okay. That's what Catherine Wynne was.
Did I see the rag down there by chance?
No. That's what Catherine
What the
Wynne
hell?
was actually.
Oh shit! All right, guys. Yeah. All right, so we were sessioning before. You know, we did have wine. This right here, some Jamaican rum with some infused.
With some nice roots.
With roots and
Ricky Tiki.
Ricky Tiki, as he calls it. I don't know, but this Ricky Tiki right here got me not being able to find things.
Ricky Tiki, yes, Tiki,
So we did get the wine.
And the fire rum from Jamaica. What they call it, fire rum.
Let me tell you something. You see what society is like? It goes back to the same thing we started. You know what I'm saying? Problems occur because we have a home. Everybody came from somewhere. Our traditions in every house is different. So
how you work,
upward, yeah,
that's how the system sets it up.
upward,
Pointing fingers,
It's preparation.
that's where the story keeps coming back. You can't just say, oh, we learn at home no more. Them days have changed. You know what I'm saying? Them days have changed.
Gentle.
Gentle.
When you put on the water, you treat it like a woman.
I like to throw it everywhere.
Soft. When you put it too hard, you might get off with we go.
You know what I'm saying? She don't like it to be soft. She like it hardcore, you know? Whenever you try to keep her hardcore.
I'm sorry, guys. If you really think so, your woman lies to you.
No, that's what it's. You see, after the water comes out.
Unless she wants to please your porn fantasy, most women ain't into that toss you all over the place.
After she squirts, that's when they make sure it works. You understand?
No, not every time.
No, after water comes from the body. After the water comes from the body. You have to make sure
do you want to be tossed at any time?
Yeah, no, that ain't tossing.
Depends on what toss we're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, no, not throwing me off the bed. Yeah, but you see, you're thinking that the deeper that you go,
no, I'm talking about deep.
the better. That's not the truth.
It ain't deep. I'm going with the mood here. You know what I'm saying?
But you have to go deep now and then. You will like that feeling.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
She likes that.
Not every female. What I was
Like you said,
you can.
I'm telling you. Do you know how much that shit, nigga? You don't got no crotch. Yeah, I'm sorry, vagina. I was gonna say pussy and shit. I'm about to get glasses, but you don't got no vagina. You don't know what it's like for a motherfucker slamming his big long stick all up in your goddamn.
But guess what happened? If it's too small, what she gonna say? Good Lord.
Well, no, look.
I need extra
now,
blanket.
I'm sorry. If it's too small, then we ain't gonna work.
But when it's big enough,
but if there's somebody for you, there's somebody for you. There's somebody for you. There's somebody that's gonna love you better than size.
That's real talk.
Yeah, we got it. We got my sister in the room. Yeah.
every woman freaky.
There's somebody for you.
But is every woman freaky?
No.
You don't think so?
No, absolutely not. I'm probably one female that does not like the whole head game. As soon as a guy starts telling me about, oh baby, I'm gonna get you good headed, I just be like,
no. When we're saying freaky, we all have fantasies.
okay.
Right? And when we are, well, let's be real here. When we are having intercourse with our partners, we may be thinking about Joe. You never met Joe. You see Joe in the magazine.
Only time we thinking about anybody else is if we're not into you. 100.
No.
Boy, hey, no. Another woman in the room.
Of course.
When it's
so much.
I am a woman.
What? True.
I am telling you from a woman's perspective. When we are with a man,
Roger that.
the only fucking thing we are thinking about is you.
Remember that.
If we have tunnel vision, if we find, because remember at the beginning of this shit, I told you 5 men. 5. If we find at least 3 in your ass, boop, we on you, motherfucker. We done see babies, lifetimes. Once we step into a relationship, and we really step into a relationship, we're stepping into that relationship not thinking that we're ever going to break up. We don't walk in thinking that we're going to do that. You understand? Plain and simple. That's it from a woman's perspective. Now, sexually, everything. We don't give a fuck if your dick's small. We don't care if we come with a lip. No, but that.
If your dick's small, you better have a lot
But that's for some women. For some women.
All classifications
just went out.
Okay, look. No, we didn't.
I know
we
y'all.
did.
Let me tell you something.
We did.
If the man dick's small, you gotta have money. Ain't that shit right?
Why we
I know
did
y'all
this?
motherfuckers.
Once we accept you, because you understand, I'm talking about you. You as the man. No matter who you are.
Dick is small.
If we accept you, if you broke, we accept you. If you dress weird, we accept you. Whatever the fuck comes with you, once we accept you, we accept you.
It's in the muscle.
We will go against our family. We will go against our friends. How do you think women end up alone? And they don't got no friends and family ain't talking to them because they chose their man.
True. That is true.
That's only because.
So guess what?
The reason why
Sexually,
she chose him because the muscle is better than.
no. Sexually, we will not think about anybody else.
Okay.
And if we're going to, if once we're freaky and we're trying to get into that element of freakiness, and we're only thinking about you and how we're going to please each other.
If the freak is small, yeah, you can't touch that
throw a
spot.
lot of things out there.
If you can't register that, they can't take it for that.
If a woman says to you, she's not thinking about it.
They level the only way you get more.
What the question was, does every woman has that freakiness in them?
They all do. You have to bring it out of them. You have to bring it out.
No, and you said no because you said you're the female. And
Yes,
you know
I
that's
say
not
no
true.
because
That can't be true.
But you see, because you need to understand the element of freakiness and what the element of freakiness came from. It came from porn. If we're being realistic, the element of freakiness and what men think of as freakiness came from fucking porn.
So you're
That's
telling
what
me
taught. Come on, man. Come on. What was the first age that all you? Come on. You
ancient
did this
time.
by the time you were 10.
No,
Most of you guys didn't see it.
Ancient time we're talking. I was already there. You've been on pyramids and all these things.
I didn't think it was until I 17.
Yeah, but you gotta understand what sex was used for then and what sex is used for now is totally different.
Different now.
It's totally different.
There's
It's
no more
completely
finesse. There's no more
no.
looking at a female and
The element of love isn't there. It's about getting off. Because another question is why are men so subjected by their penis? Men now have come to just be sexual objects.
Well, that's what I was talking about earlier.
But that's not true. That's not true.
If you got no muscle, you ain't gonna be tussling.
You
if
would
you
be
got the
surprised.
muscle, she
You'd
wants
be
to
surprised
tussle.
when you speak to a lot of married couples.
They
They are not fucking jumping all over each other every day. If they're having sex once a week, it's amazing.
Hey, Russell.
why does a woman have more toys?
Yeah, women always got toys. Why do they have so much toys? Huh?
Why you guys have so much toys? And we're not just talking
Okay.
straight toys.
The only
Toy
reason,
shapes, or we're like, what is that?
because for women,
Competition.
no. You'd be surprised,
Not with
guys.
me though.
Hear it, and it's as simple as this.
Maybe
It is
Karen
very
said
hard for women to get orgasms.
because
So
I said
all the toys, wait, if you look at a woman with a box of toys, most likely she has one go-to. All the rest of those are shit that she tried. It's like fucking.
But that's what I'm saying.
It's like anything else.
See
Like
how much toys a female have. A man now, right now in society.
no, but
what's
I mean,
going
come on though. Let's
They're
be
making-
realistic here. No, babe. You know what? That's fucking untrue. I had a boyfriend. I was like 20 years old.
I want to hear this.
Yo,
Yes.
I pulled open the drawer.
he's sick.
This nigga had toys.
He's
He had
sick.
rubber pussy.
Sick.
He had lube.
Sick.
He had the whole connection. You understand what I'm saying? But guess what? You see how you say that? Because you're the type of dude that ain't got no toys.
What
No,
toys?
toys
Me,
what?
I'm not the type of girl. I don't have no toys.
The
So
only
like
toy
you're
you
talking
can
to a
talk about.
person, I don't own one.
Whoa. You don't own a toy.
Not one.
There's a lot of women
We
who don't.
weren't talking
Yeah,
about.
she has that money to give you the
No,
car.
but that's what I'm saying. Like,
Why does female have so many toys?
Because
Because-
I'm not sexually satisfied.
because
Some girls
first of all, you gotta
They
understand.
can't play the guitar.
Okay, let me ask you guys a question. Let me ask first of all. You guys are all straight men.
Yes.
And so that's why you guys don't have toys. Because you feel demasculated once toys. if any toys comes around your penis, your butt, anything, you are fucking like, what the
Yes.
fuck
No,
are you
man,
doing?
shit,
What kind of weird shit
This
is
is
that?
our toys now.
But guess what? If you guys were gay men, you guys would have a box of toys, just like women.
This is our toys
Because
now.
you're trying to figure out how to get off.
We
The
know
only
about
toy
And
you
it's
know
very hard to get off.
we know about the robot ladies machine they're making now. Robot toys. The rubber, all those toys,
Not
right?
even for niggas.
But
Yo.
this is what I'm saying. This is what
Yo, the first blow up doll wasn't made for ladies. The first blow up male doll was made for men. It wasn't made for us.
They got problems.
You understand what I'm
They
saying?
got problems.
You gotta understand that it became a sexualization of man and woman. That's really what happened. You understand what I'm saying?
Woman.
I've taken you away from yourself and I've made you feel that all you could do is just hump. As long as you keep humping, you're good.
Yum,
But then
clove,
they're filling you with so
carrots,
many things, so much bad
ginger.
food. That's why we're even showing the
We're gonna
food
make
that
a
we're
log. It's
showing
called Tanya log.
to
And
heal
we
the
got
body.
Yam in there too and Tanya in there too. Okay?
Absolutely.
So
There's many
Tanya,
women fighting.
For society, she was women.
But they're fighting younger. They're not fighting older. They're
This is what
fighting
I'm
younger.
saying. All this toys that's going on for women, they made it because women had problems.
Woman problem, all
Right?
kinds of
You
things.
know
No,
this.
you know why women got into toys?
Why?
Because the boys not doing
Because
their
boys
job.
started to sleep with boys.
Yeah, boys not doing their job.
I mean,
And that's why I say there's a
First
great
of all,
child and Stevie. You're not
I
seeing
mean,
what
look,
you're supposed to see.
I'm
You
not
must see some
trying to be
fuck
fucked up
regarding-
here
I don't
and
believe
excuse
that.
me to the
We
gay
have to be
community.
careful what we're saying now, guys.
Careful what?
But no,
About society and
a
engagement.
lot of women, you have to
That's what I'm
understand,
saying.
when they started saying that
You're not
women
against
outnumbered
the
men,
street.
it was on the news, it was all over the place.
That's after the
It
war.
was a,
We went to
it
fight
was a
for you guys.
campaign. But you have to understand, a lot of men were already sleeping with other men.
That's bullshit. It's true. And it
Man,
costs-
are you
how
kidding
much
me?
men died after
When they
that?
started doing
Because
documentaries about the Download Brother, they
Yeah,
said
after the war.
7 out of fucking 7 out of 10.
Exactly.
7 out of 10. You gotta understand that came from elements of how you were on the slave ships. It's a lot of
This has
fucking
been going
elements.
on since.
It's a lot of elements. Women at one point were only used for procreation and men were only sleeping with men.
And it costs
Like,
a lot of guys
this
to
is
die.
not, if we're being
because they
realistic
were
here.
Doing their
The
duty.
Greeks were doing it.
Seriously.
Yeah, I mean,
And
that
those
you
guys
could go
are
back
what
in
they
the
want
history.
to do.
What we're saying is this is already there.
Look at gym boys. That's why you guys put your back in your back
Society,
and go
we're
to the
looking at
gym.
these
That's
things
called a girl.
every time.
Yes,
the
but you
century
gotta
changes.
understand, if women were only used for procreation, like, okay, when you're dealing with in the Jewish community and you're dealing within the Hasidic Jewish community, his woman is only used for procreation, not for pleasure.
Why do you think man
They
used
sleep
to
on
have-
separate beds.
Why do you think man used to have so much women?
You're supposed to have
Yes.
Because they go through the menstruation.
Because
and do
it's the
this.
it's the respect.
You're
Man
supposed to have 5 wives.
have to have it when
Maybe
it's
this
that
water
time.
up his
Nowadays, when a man with a woman, them you see, my head a hurt. When you see a month apart, week apart, months, all a year, you say, wait, woman, how me not get nothing?
Because she's not into you anymore.
Yeah, listen.
Anytime a woman is not fucking, first of all,
No.
when we're into you, you have to beat
You
us
can't
off with a
see it, you
stick.
can't see
Listen,
First
I
of
don't
all.
want to listen to me. You see me, you
Right.
see me as a woman, and a woman could tell me, say, she not give me no sex.
No,
Times
woman
are
never
changing.
That be a problem because guess why?
No, but
Why
you're
we
not
believe?
telling
Because
times
nobody
change.
not sleep in his house and
All
not
the
no
food
show no
you
love
eat,
for each other.
Yeah, well, all
Nobody
it
gonna
means,
sleep in the house
You're
in
a woman.
peace. And you give him a
Understand?
piece, and you want us to cassava piece.
all it means is
Somebody be
that
a beast in the house for the night, right? So you can't live in a
You have
house
to
with
know
somebody
the
that you're
pleasure
showing
of
love. And if you
But
live in
if
a
a
house
woman
like
has
that,
a problem
move out that
getting
house.
that,
Don't
and
never
she
stay in a
had
house
take
you don't
2,
love.
3 hours,
Because
if
it take
we
2 to
meet
buy a
woman
street.
like that,
I need an ambulance because
woman
it broke up.
take all an
I
hour.
can't be
I
like
like
that.
I said, whoa.
But you see, you gotta understand. You asked the question, why women have so many toys?
Because they need some boys.
It's
Yeah,
just
that's
like
the
each
reason
woman is
why.
different.
They need some boys. They're
Look
not
at
Toys
gym
are
back
different.
boys. Look at gym back
Some
boys.
women are curved,
Gym
some
bag
women are
boys.
straight, some women
You
are
have to go to the
deep,
gym. I
some
don't
women
eat
are
this kind
super
of food
short.
yet. Okay, I
You
respect you.
understand what I'm
Hold
saying?
on.
So that's why I said there's somebody that matches somebody.
I'm gonna
out
give you
there.
the solution straight.
Everybody's
The boys who go to the gym with the gym bags, who have to go and pump weight to go fuck a home and make the pussy. don't eat foods like this.
You know,
So you go back to the same conversation. How you were raised? Your grandmother raised you well. You eat the right food. You got the one make the right tea.
All right.
You do the right thing. You know what I'm saying?
See, now we're talking
Eat
about
well, fuck well.
we're talking about right foods, and that's why we're not using any meat here.
Eat well,
Because
fuck well.
yams, pumpkin,
Eat
you
well,
understand? By the
fuck
time
well.
okra. If you look at the shape of food, I'm going to teach you guys something about food. If you look at the shape of food,
This is porridge. Okra porridge. With yam, carrots, ginger, nutmeg. You know what I'm talking about? Real porridge.
Mix up. And I can put a carrot in too, yeah.
so if you look at the shape,
straight in that.
guys, look at the shape of the vegetables. That
See that way you shape like that?
you see what it's shaped like.
In one
So
star.
that's beneficial for you.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
It's the same again.
Anything, the shape,
The old make you
this right
grow.
here,
Yeah.
is good for both of us.
Yes.
You understand? Because if you look, you can see it looks like a womb,
That's what I'm talking.
but then it's long.
That's what I'm talking.
It's a root. And so it's good for both of us. It'll strengthen us both. You understand? And if you look at the squash is shaped
like a
like
heart inside of what you're supposed to get inside so you can survive. This is like a fetus. That's how the shell of the squash.
it looks like a heart. It looks like a. Because if you look like the inside of it looks like a heart, the outside of it is in the shape of a womb.
Right.
You understand? Whatever its shape is, that's what it's good for. That's what it matches. A lot of people don't understand that if they just started matching their food for what it is that they're trying to balance, and if you were to just eat foods that balance each shape, you'll be fine. As a man, you're supposed to make sure that you eat a lot of bananas, you're eating a lot of eggplant, you're eating things that are long. Anything that's shaped like your jaw, this is what you're supposed to eat. For me as a female, this is the things that I'm supposed to eat. You understand? If you look at nuts, walnuts and pecans, when you look at them, don't they look like a brain? When you bust them, they look like a brain. Because they're only really good for the brain. If you match your food to your body and you work on each element, you'll be fine. Because for me, I can't stand carrots. Because I don't got no peanuts. I fucking hate carrots. Excuse me, I mean for all the people who love carrots.
The color is bright, so
But then,
it's good for your eyes.
exactly. And you see. And you see.
Well, glad you're speaking.
And I know, and I literally know if I just, so I try to eat other things that would give me the carrots to eat. I try to stay away from this. I know that it's just a taste. You know, with some vegetables, you're not gonna like the taste of it, right? But I can get carrots in different places.
Because a lot of people can't eat it, and a lot of people can drink
it. If you hide it in my food, I can eat it. As long as it doesn't taste like carrot.
Okay.
If it doesn't taste like carrot, I can eat it. But once I get that carrot taste, I don't know what
So
it
it
is.
has to be mushed up for you to actually.
Yeah. I mean, even if you put it in squares and you season it up with the food.
That's why it has to be.
But I can't go like, you know, some people be like, oh no, I don't even understand that concept. I'm like, you did what? I can smell it.
That's a little healthier to eat it.
But it's actually the healthiest way. It's the healthiest,
See, all
cleanest
these
way to
fruits
eat.
were vegetable and things we buy from here. We grew up on these in Jamaica. And now we're spending all this money. These are knowledge we already know. But you see, because it comes here, it's free. Because it didn't grow here. It was imported here. So what if all these chemicals they sprayed with now? We're not getting what we're really paying for, right? And so Jamaica is coming from the islands.
No, it's not a lefty, it's a left cat. Yeah.
Let it keep it going.
I'm like, I know I gave you a candle for
Next
that.
one, let's see the most.